only thing that kept me alive was this new Chinese restaurant being built across the street from my hotel. I decided I'd go opening day. It would be my last meal, kind of like you give a prisoner on death row the night of his execution. I waited 3 months for the place to be built. And then came the big day, when they put out the red, white, and blue flags on a string. I got dressed in a sport jacket. I wasn't ready to eat in public, so I ordered takeout. Bringing a noodle dish, fried rice, and egg drop soup back to my room. The plan was to eat and die. I wasn't even going to open the fortune cookie. The food was awful. Salty, greasy, and the soup carton leaked.
Aww.
I had prolonged my useless life for 3 months just for this moment. I started to laugh. The first laugh in a year. Then I laughed more and more, and soon I was laughing so hard. I was crying, and there was noodles and fried rice all over me, and I didn't care. After that, I decided life was better than death. 2 weeks later, I moved out of the city for about 5 years. When I moved back, I discovered the restaurant was still there. The red brick facade, now the color of light soy sauce. I stopped at the door and thought about peeking in and telling the owner how his lousy food once saved my life. And how grateful I was to him and his staff. But I reasoned that these people have to deal with the strange characters in the Mandarin language every day. They didn't need one more coming into their restaurant. You know what is funny, and I think it's funny, the way we're trying to resolve this idea of self-improvement, or trying to bolster our lives through advertising, you know, telling us things to make us feel better about ourselves. And I had a poem, but I can't find it. So maybe we'll just move on. This is the story of my life. I found it!
Self-improvement.
Do you ever see, you know that you deserve a break today? Do I really? This is called responsibility. This is another thing about observing, imagination, and transmogrifying your experience. I'm walking through a supermarket that promotes the slogan, "It's your store." Who needs this pressure? I don't want a store. All I want is a half-pound of Swiss cheese and some grapes. I can't even handle pulling out the weeds in my backyard. Now I'm responsible for the livelihood of 150 employees and their families. I'm thinking, what if the New Zealand lamb is freezer burnt? Is it now my fault? What if the produce guy has marital problems? Comes to work and ices the fish guy? Now I'm a character witness. Around the clock, police interrogations. What if I crack under the pressure and confess to killing Kennedy? It's not my store. It's not my world. It's not my fault. It's not the way it all appears, and it's not going to end too soon. I get my Swiss cheese and some Chilean grapes. The grapes are so saturated with a talcum-like pesticide, they look like purple-eyed cataracts on a string. I'm now at the checkout line. cashier fails to ask me if I found everything I needed to do. It's my store. I could have him fired for that. But I'm not that kind of boss.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what time is it?
10-2.
10-2. One more writing assignment for you. I want you, the theme is you are self-employed. And you just laid yourself off. You just fired yourself. Now you must face the exit interview with yourself. I think there's some prodding there about some thoughts about that. Yeah, you can take any one of those and use it as a stimulation for the piece. So your self-interview, you're laying yourself off, but you have to go through the exit interview, and you need to find some humor in it.